everyone, thank you for subscribing. Uncle D here, and come back to the village. Thank you so much for stopping by to watch this video. This video is just an update on what's been going on with our livestock. Unfortunately, as you can tell from the title of this video, unfortunately we were hit by Heartwater. Yeah, so Heartwater, what is Heartwater? Heartwater is actually a really terrible disease. You know, it is a terrible disease in that once your animals get Heartwater, your animals, once the symptoms show up and they're severe, it's very unlikely that you will be able to rescue your animal. Unfortunately, that's what happened to a few of our animals the past few days. Yeah, so we've been dealing with that challenge in the past few days just to try to mitigate that and make sure that our animals survive this current situation. So what caused this? What really caused it? Again, I am not a vet doctor and I'm just guessing what may have happened. I think what may have happened is the spraying. We did call, when we noticed a couple animals die, we quickly called the vet to come and look at the animals, to conduct a post-mortem just to see what was happening with the animals. So they opened up the two goats just to make sure, to check and see what was going on, and for sure, as we guessed, it was Heartwater. So we got a little bit busy and got carried away with some of the projects, and as you may have seen in the last couple of videos, we had a challenge of workers stealing and selling our animals. So we had an issue with workers, and those same workers, they were spraying the animals, but they were not really spraying the animals as much as they were supposed to. They are supposed to be spraying the animals once a week, but I really doubt they were doing that, right? Like, unfortunately, it's also who do we blame? Like, we blame ourselves as well on to some extent, right? Because spraying is a big part of the animals. We are supposed to make sure that this is done, but just because we believed that what the workers were telling us, that they were actually spraying the animals, we ended up losing some very, very nice animals. So what I would say is, don't forget, don't lose focus. No matter how many projects you have going on, no matter how many things you have going, try to keep your schedule. Try to keep your vaccination routine. Maintain your spraying routine, maintain your deworming routine, because as soon as you lose that routine, it will show, right? It will start happening, and unfortunately that's what happened. We got really busy with our other gardening projects, because the team has mostly been on the road trying to sell these crops, delivering to people, delivering to markets, and leaving only a couple workers to deal with the animals, right? So now, having said that, we have decided to engage a new supervisor that will specifically deal with all livestock. Their job is to make sure that anything related to our goats is taken care of, and if the vet is needed right away, the vet is going to show up. So the vet is going to show up at our facility, every 2 weeks, just to see how things are looking for the next little while here. And our new is actually a vet technician. Our new vet technician will oversee the livestock well-being, just to make sure we don't land ourselves into this same situation again. As of now, we have lost 3 animals, and we'll continue to monitor and to spray, and just to see what we can do to ensure that we are back on track. Yeah. We've been just working on improving, ensuring that the animals are getting enough food, ensuring they are getting enough water and vitamins, and also they are on an Oxy 20 treatment. So we'll continue to monitor and administer the required treatment as per the vet doctor until we are fully out of this. So far, most of the animals are looking nice and happy, and they're still, they're back to just, they look normal. Everything looks fine, right? But unfortunately, that's how Heartwater is, right? Like all these animals were looking fine and they were running and they were playing until you see them drop dead, and then you see them, seizing, and then you know that something is wrong. And once they fall down and they start doing that, that's it. There's no way to come back from that, right? Yeah. So my encouragement to you out there, farmers, new farmers, old farmers, let's not forget what's important. Let's spray our animals. Let's make sure we give proper nutrition. Let's make sure we are deworming. Let's don't forget your steps. The steps that you're supposed to be to have in place to ensure the well-being of your animals. Talk to your vet doctor. Talk to your vet technicians. And what's important actually is to make sure that you have somebody that's coming to monitor your farm once a while. For us, we are not in a place that we can afford to have an expensive vet doctor on our project, but for sure we can afford to have a technician, and that's what we have done. So we've engaged a vet technician that will help us and guide us in most of our practices to make sure that we are in line with what ideal situation or environment are for raising goats. As for now, that's all I can say, guys. Happy farming to you all, and hope you can do more research on what I have said. Like I said, I am not an expert. I grew up on a farm. We raised goats and cattle, but I'm not a professional. I have the basic knowledge of a village boy. That's all I have. So make sure you consult your vet on what you need to do. Make sure you do your own research. There is lots of research out there online. There is lots of research that you can do on YouTube. There's a few people that you can follow on YouTube that have lots of knowledge on some of these things. An example is Mr. or Dr. Hamisi Semanda. You can follow that man as well. Yeah. From what I've said, hope you can learn one or two things, and you should do your own research. Maybe learn even more. Thank you so much for watching and for subscribing, guys. We'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much. Bye now.